Central Asia, a region shrouded in mystery and often misunderstood due to supposed border conflicts. Collapse of the Soviet Union, and Borat. But in reality, Central Asia is home to some of the most ancient civilizations, most exotic landscapes, and the friendliest
Nice to meet you
people.
guys. Nice to meet you. Все? Очень приятно. Очень приятно.
Adesanya gut.
Хорошо. Kazakhstan, new family, new Kazakhstan family.
Join me on an adventure more challenging than any travels before.
然后再到吗？ Well, it's just members of the Taliban. And they're coming up to me, shaking my hand. A terrible run of food poisoning in a sweaty old Soviet sleeper train.
Join me on our epic Central Asian adventure.
This was worth risking it all to come and see.
Good morning, everyone. Do you want to go on an epic Central Asian adventure with me? Alright, get your things. Let's get going.
Farewell, New Zealand. I hope you have some warmer weather for me upon my return. After 17 hours of flying, we now make it to one of the biggest and busiest international airports of the world, Doha International, where we have a 5-hour layover and then another 5-hour flight to make it to Central Asia. And I'm exhausted. Kia ora, fellow Globetrotters, and welcome to our epic Central Asia adventure. We're starting our journey off here in Kazakhstan, a land so vast it spans across 2 continents. And Central Asia itself is an incredibly magical place. I'm excited. Well, I've been here 2 minutes and I've already made some new friends. Your name was? Nobles. Nobles?
Alder.
Alder. Nice to meet you guys. Mark, nice to meet you. So we're starting our journey off in Almaty, a city with a history that dates back to the Bronze Age, over 2,000 years ago. It was also the former capital up until 1997 when they shifted to Astana. But it still holds the title of the affectionate capital due to being the cultural hub. It's also a great place for any of you history buffs as well. Being a key hub on the Silk Road routes, it's been a place known for its intellect and astute figures. And over here we even have a shared library. Look at that. Wow. And just in some park. Maybe they've got a book here that can help me with my Russian. One thing I have observed as I've been walking these streets of Almaty is that definitely hearing a lot more Russian than I'm hearing Kazakh. We'll see what other cities have to say about that. It's not easy traveling the world. I've taken you guys to one of the grandest sites in Almaty, the Green Bazaar, and look at it. It's actually quite a nice relaxing vibe in here for a market. They're jumping out at you trying to force you to buy stuff. But not here. We're going at our own pace. Well, I'm here with my friend Mohammed. Nice to meet you, Mohammed. Assalamu alaikum. And he can speak. How many languages can you speak? 8 languages?
No, bro. Yeah.
Tajik, Uzbek.
Yes, Tajikistan, Uzbekistan, Kazakhstan, Russian, Arabic, English. Oh, but don't know little.
Just a little.
Little, yes.
And we don't learn any languages growing up in New Zealand. He can speak 8 and he's from Tajikistan. That's incredible. Thank you very much.
Thank you, bro. Thank you.
As you can see, I've got the Kazakh drip on now. I'm here with my friend Mustafa from Tajikistan.
Hello.
Hello. How is life in Tajikistan?
Tajikistan life is good, but money is small.
Money is small?
Yeah.
And this is your business or?
No, it's my like brothers.
Oh, brother's
Yeah.
business. And the money you make you send back to Tajikistan for family?
Yeah, for family. Yeah.
How often do you go back to Tajikistan?
I go back after 2 months.
2 months?
Yeah.
Nice. And then come back?
Yeah, I'm go back, but not here.
But not here. Oh, where will you go?
Russia.
Russia?
Yeah.
Oh, why Russia?
Russia. I have passport Russia.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool. Is it easy to find work in Russia?
Yeah, easy to.
Easier than here?
Yeah.
And what's your hobby? What do you like to do after work?
Oh, I like. I see TikTok only.
See TikTok?
Yeah.
Yep. Watch YouTube maybe?
Oh, I like running, but I like football.
Football?
Yeah.
Which team do you support?
I'm Real Madrid.
Real Madrid.
Yeah.
Classic. Thank you so much, Mustafa. Really nice
Okay.
to meet you.
Nice to meet
And
you,
inshallah, get to meet you again maybe in Russia.
Yeah.
People here are so incredibly friendly. I've been here not even half a day and I've already made about 5 different friends. Kimchi. In this green bazaar, most of the fruit vendors here are actually from Tajikistan and they work here to send that money back in remittances to their family in Tajikistan because it is a more struggling economy than here. So it's quite a sad story to share, but very interesting and super friendly people. So very excited if we head in that direction in our epic Central Asian adventure. And interesting just to see how interconnected all these countries are here in the Stans. And the fruit that they're selling is not from Tajikistan and it's not from Kazakhstan, it's actually from Uzbekistan. The more you know. Well, what you see here, this here is a Georgian delicacy. It's some sort of nuts that are usually wrapped up in fruit, like a Georgian fruit roll-up. Just shows those ties between some of the post-Soviet nations. Here we have our meat sections. We've got lamb, beef, and then horse, konina, and all the parts of the horse you can buy. This mosque has some beautiful examples of mosaics and scripts written from verses in the Quran. It is really important in the design of mosques that they don't have any living beings or any animals or creatures in their arts, as this can be perceived as a form of false idolatry. In Islam there can be only one God, and that is Allah. May I show you something? See this emblem here, it's the city of Almaty with a family in it in the shape of an apple. And the reason for that is because it is believed that apples originated here in Almaty, and the word Almaty is Kazakh for apple. I've come to this groovy little joint, check it out. They've given me a complimentary shot of shallop, some fermented yogurt drink, and then we are going to be eating some very exotic dishes. Let's try the fermented yogurt. Nice and refreshing, very sour. Similar to ayran. If you've ever been to Turkey and you've had ayran, it's like that. Well, they've just given me some, I guess it's fried dough or some kind of bread. Compliments of the chef. I'm going to give it a whirl. Oh, One thing I almost forgot to do after 24 hours of flying is to do my Duolingo.
Он не выступал потому, что у него болела голова.
On ne vystipal потому, что и него болит. No time to complete our Duolingo streak as the food's arrived. We've got here our besh bermak, the horse noodles. We've got a dish called Charyn, which has also got horse sausage with it and some other kind of meat, maybe beef or lamb. And we've got 2 complimentary soups. Well, I'm so hungry, I could eat a horse. Now I'm going to try some of the horse sausage from the Charyn dish. Oh, that looks good and fatty. Cold. Interesting. It's almost identical to beef, but ever so slightly gamey hint. It's good. Give it a go. So much food. Beautiful are the metro stations here in Almaty. People riding Bactrian camels through the Silk Road. This here is a map of the Silk Road, which was a series of interconnected routes that started in Shan and finished in Rome. We will be talking about the Silk Road a lot in this epic Central Asia adventure, so get ready for more. There's no one around on a Sunday morning at around 9:30. Well, that's where everyone is. They're going to church on a Sunday. Kazakhstan is an Islam majority nation, 70% Islam. But there are people here who practice other religions and spiritual beliefs, including Catholicism, shamanism. So what is the fundamental difference between Islam and Christianity? Well, it comes down to the nature of God and Jesus. You see, in Islam, they recognize Jesus as a highly revered prophet, but not as divine, not as part of the Trinity, and not as the Son of God. In Christianity, they recognize him as the incarnated Son of God, and that he was crucified to atone for our sins. So one see him as a prophet, the other see him as a bit more. It is also worth noting that Kazakhstan is one of the 57 member states for the Organization of Islamic Cooperation, OIC, even though other religions are practiced, and Kazakhstan is known for its high tolerance towards a variety of different spiritual beliefs. 你好，你们觉得 Kazakhstan 好玩吗？ Kazakhstan 好玩吗？
好玩啊，可以啊，
很漂亮，是不是？很多漂亮的建筑物。
漂亮，这是很漂亮的。啊，
好，很高兴认识你。
啊，
我叫马克，我来自
马克
新西兰。
新西兰哦。
新西兰，你们来自中国的哪里？
也知道，我知道你讲。
你们中国的哪里？
毛泽东的故乡。
毛泽东的故乡是哪一个故乡？
湘潭。
湘潭。我想要去西安，西安有那个丝绸之路的历史。
您的中文说的怎么那么好啊？
没有你们的那么好。1、2、3 ，Hello。
Hello。
Mike。
Hello。
Mike。
A memorial for Soviet soldiers who fought in World War II, and that explains the eternal flame. Здравствуйте. Well, we're heading up into the mountains. The city of Almaty sits at the foothills of the Translitau mountain range, which is part of the wider Tian range, which extends all the way through Kazakhstan, Kyrgyzstan, Uzbekistan, and finishing in China, which is fitting because the name Shan is Chinese, Tian meaning sky or heavenly, and Shan meaning mountains. The main reason to come to Tobe, where we are right now, take the cable car up, is to see the Tian mountain range. A range that's been traversed for thousands of years by Silk Road traders and merchants, nomadic migrations. The Translitau range of the Tian mountains is famous for having the Medu skating rink, the highest and most famous skating rink in the whole world, because over 200 speed skate records have been broken there. Speaking of sporting monuments, there's also another sporting monument somewhere up there in the Tian mountains called the Tian swimming pool. Its length 30 meter and width 6 meter. Almaty, the city of apples. Right here behind me is a piece of vintage USSR architecture. It is the Abbey State Theatre, which the Soviet Union built in the 1920s and is the birthplace of Kazakh opera and ballet. Hello everyone and welcome to day 3 of our epic Central Asia adventure. Well, did you know that Kazakhstan is famous for having some of the most unworldly geographical phenomenon on the planet, and even being compared to being the Mars on Earth? Would you like to see that? Look at that. So the place that I've taken you down there over there is Charyn Canyon, 300 meter deep. It's absolutely phenomenal, isn't it? Who would have thought Kazakhstan had such an amazing canyon the world probably doesn't even know about? I want to talk a little bit about the nation of Kazakhstan. So yes, we know it as having come together at the collapse of the Soviet Union in the end of 1991. But did you know the concept of Kazakhstan actually goes back all the way to the 1300s? And a pinnacle time in the history of Kazakhstan was in the 15th century during the Kazakh Khanate. The Kazakh Khanate expanded into large parts of Uzbekistan, parts of Kyrgyzstan, as well as of course all of Kazakhstan. Now, if you're not sure what a Khanate is, well, I'm going to tell you. So a Khanate is essentially a nomadic empire. Now the difference between that and your bog standard empire such as the Roman Empire, Persian Empire, the Ottoman Empire, is those empires tended to have their central government centralized in a capital city. However, when it comes to the nomadic empires or Khanates, they tended to have all of their officials and bureaucrats stationed throughout the steppes. And that makes sense because they were nomadic and they practiced animal husbandry and herding and moving where the grass was green. Do you want to go and explore some yurts? Let's go have a little poke around. Oh. Looks like this one's for the construction workers. Maybe they're building a yurt hotel or maybe some more infrastructure here, but look at the innate design.
No to be, it's like not safe. Not safe? Yeah.
This canyon region right below me is called Moon Canyon, and what you're looking at is the Charyn River, which connects all the canyons that we've been visiting today. tell by the Chinese writing on the car, they were heading closer and closer to the border with mainland China.
Famous, quite famous. Habibi come to Dubai, and then Dubai government picked it up, and they also promoted. Kazakhstan, ki jagah
We've made it to Kolsai Lakes, also known as the Pearls of the Tian Shan Mountains. There are 3 pearls, 3 lakes. There is the lower and most accessible, there is a middle one and most visited, and then there's a higher one, least visited, but also is surrounded by alpine forests. What a fun day out. You've got mountains, you've got people on rowboats, you've got hiking. I don't know why more people don't come to Kazakhstan. There's really something for everyone here. Привет. Alright, it's time to head back. We can go the long, windy way, or we can go the less safe, the very steep, quicker way. Let's take a chance, eh? Let's not be boring. Let's take a chance. We're doing things the quicker way, like real Kazakh hardcores that we are. Running out of gas. It's a lot steeper than it looks, but we're almost there. Здравствуйте. Как вас зовут?
Меня зовут Султан.
Меня зовут Марк. Очень приятно. Do you speak English?
Нет.
No? По-русски?
Чуть-чуть.
Какие у вас хобби?
Чё не понял?
Какие у тебя хобби?
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 Не знаю, брат, хобби.
Не знаю. Тебе нравится спортзал?
Да.
Да? Какие жизнь в Казахстане?
Да, я здесь живу.
Хорошо.
Работаем, бизнес.
Работаем бизнес.
Да. Where are you from?
I'm from New Zealand.
New Zealand?
New Zealand. My name's Mark.
I'm from Afghanistan.
Oh! Awesome. Rahmad. How do you say thank you in Afghanistan?
Да, я недавно приехал из Казахстана.
You speak Russian, you speak English, you speak so many languages. Farsi.
Farsi, да.
Farsi.
Джор Бахайр, знаешь?
Wow, I don't understand Farsi.
Джор Бахайр, how are you?
How are you? One more time?
Как?
One, еще раз. How are you?
Джор Бахайр.
Джор Бахай. Джор Бахай. Спасибо, thank you. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
I bet you didn't know that the Almaty region was so international. We've met people from Tajikistan, we've met people from Kazakhstan, and we've even met people from Afghanistan. All the stans united. I like that. We took the most rickety old Soviet marshrutka, built like a tank, through some of the most roughest roads we've ever driven on to get to this amazing lake called Lake Kaindy, which we're nearly at. Now, why is it so much harder to get here than it was to get to the Kolsai Lakes? The Kolsai Lakes are super accessible, but that's created a bit of pollution due to the volume of tourists that they get. But Lake Kaindy, well, the government didn't want to repeat the same mistake, so they decided to create no tourist infrastructure except for hiking in the horse poop like we have, or riding on horseback. Здравствуйте. Excuse me, guys. Can we get through here? Wow, look at this. This natural phenomenon is something you will not see anywhere else in the world. That concludes the Almaty leg in our epic Central Asian adventure, and what an amazing time we've had. But stay tuned, because this adventure has only just gotten started. See you in the next one. 那回到新疆吗？
Я с Одессы. Приехала буквально неделю назад.
I think we've teleported to Europe. 那你觉得Kazakhstan 怎么样？
好的呀。
Я был в Алмате, очень красивый город.
Вообще красиво, молодец.
У вас очень красивая улыбка. Хорошего дня вам.